I just got back from a Dollar Tree run. I was specifically looking for new summer stuff and patriotic items, and you guys, I found them, plus a ton of great new everyday items from Dollar Tree, so stay tuned. This is Whiskey and Whit. My name's Whitney, and on this channel I love to share DIYs and budget home decor, so if you love that too, be sure to hit subscribe down below so you don't miss a future video and all of the DIYs coming up with all the great items I'm going to share today. So up first, let me show you the patriotic stuff because it is one of my favorite seasons to DIY for, and Dollar Tree has upped their game this year. The first thing I found were these star wreath forms. These are awesome. They're great size, as you can see next to my head. I ended up grabbing 3 for a project idea that I have coming up. These are nice. They've got the 3 different sections that you could add mesh to. You could wrap them with twine. You could spray paint them. There are a ton of different options, so I'm excited to get into these. One of my absolute favorite things to stock up on for patriotic decor are their straws. Like, look how cute these are. They've got packs where you can do the stripes and the stars, or you can just do the blue ones with stars. I grabbed some for 4th of July festivities, and then others because I like to put these on tiered trays. If you've got mugs and things, they're really easy to throw in there, get some extra festiveness to it. You could also string them up for a garland, tons of different options. So these, even at $1.25, I think are a great buy. They had a whole section of some new DIY wood pieces. So this is actually a DIY wind chime. The reason I grabbed it though is because this little wood piece is a great cutout. It's got holes, but we can fill that with wood filler. There's also a circle and a star in there. So I'm not fully sure what I'm going to do with this, but I do know that the cutout of the US in there is going to be used in a project. I also thought these were so adorable. These little mini cups, you get 20 for $1.25. They've got the red ones and the blue ones, and I used these back in the fall and Christmas to make little like drinks with spackle on the top. I think I might do that again with these for my 4th of July tiered trays. So if you missed that video, I will link it for you. They had these patriotic hangers last year. They have them in red and blue little trucks. I think these are super cute. I have kind of steered a little bit away from the truck just because I went so crazy and I had so many things with a little red truck on it. But now that I've kind of stepped back and slowed down, I like these, especially with the Americana vibes. I think this will be great. So these detach really easily, and they're great embellishments for signs or tiered trays. So I used some last year and I grabbed some more because I've got new ideas for this year. I also grabbed some garlands for a DIY project. Super fun, nice and festive. I went with the red, white, and blue stars, both big and little, for some variation. I also grabbed a pack of 3 mini flags, and these are awesome to have on hand, especially if you don't want to have to do a ton of work for patriotic decor. If you've got a vase or a pitcher or something already set up with like either real flowers or fake flowers, just stick one of these in there. It will instantly transform it. It'll look super patriotic and you don't have to do a ton of work. A couple new finds that I don't remember seeing last year are these banners. So this is great for entertaining. It's got red and blue with stars, and then also red, white, and blue, just regular pennants. I ended up grabbing 2 of these chair covers. These are brand new. They're supposed to go over the back of a chair. So here's what they look like when they're out of the package. The back is just plain white, but this is super big. How great would this be? Stick some stuffing inside and glue the bottom shut, and you've got a really quick and easy patriotic pillow. You could also hang this up for, you know, decoration. So for $1.25, this is a great size. It's kind of that meshy material, but I approve. And then rounding out my patriotic finds, I grabbed 1 sheet of these really cute little window clings for a project. These are great in place of Cricut decals or rub-on transfers. They stick on really nice, and they have a bunch of different options. I liked the different fonts and things on it, so I'm excited to use this in a project. I always like to grab some patriotic seasonal ribbon. I do this for all the seasons, but I just ended up doing red, white, and blue stars, and then some gingham check in both the blue and the red just for embellishments. I like to have them on hand when I'm doing projects. Now these aren't specifically patriotic, but I grabbed them for that reason. I grabbed some different pots because I really like the shape and they look like bells to me like this. So I wanted to make some freedom bells. I did some different sizes. So I got a small pack of 3, and then this blue one is like a medium size, and then I got a large size. I'm gonna experiment with different sizes. So if you follow any other YouTubers or you've seen anything on Instagram about Dollar Tree's summer launch, people have been going nuts over the nautical stuff. And I can see why. It is super cute. Now I'm not a big nautical person. I don't have any nautical decor or coastal in my house, but these items are gonna be awesome for blanks and other projects. So first I grabbed these 3 anchors, and the reason I grabbed them was because they feel like summer, but I also like that they're red, white, and blue. So I think this will incorporate into a tiered tray really well. These are really good quality and substantial for $1.25. So this is a product where it does seem like they have increased quality with the price increase. Another thing that I had to grab when I saw them were these houses. These, again, are not gonna stay like this, but these are going to be amazing blanks for projects. So I'm thinking I could put patriotic sayings on here. These would be great for Wi-Fi signs to let your guests know what your password and network information is. These are great sizes. They're pretty thick, and they're thicker than even the ones that came out for Valentine's Day, and they're also a little taller too. Something else I was jacked about are these signs. We finally got a tag sign without any glitter on it. Can I say it one more time for the people in the back? We got a sign without the glitter on it that's in a tag shape. Ooh. I think I cannot be the only one that's excited about this, so I grabbed 2 of these for a project. The front is like a cork, and they had like seashells and coral, but what I'm thinking about is the beautiful unfinished back. Now these are really thin, as you can see here, but if you're gonna combine them and do like a door tag hanger or something, it's nice because it's not super heavy. You don't have to worry about like dealing with that. I grabbed a couple seahorse things, one being this. This is another large sign that says salty and happy. I actually bought this for my mom. They have a pool at their house, my mom and dad do, and it's actually a salt generated pool, and so they've got like beach themed stuff, so I thought this would be cute on one of her shelves. And then same thing, I grabbed one of these long signs. These have become one of my favorite blanks for the season with the little seahorse, and I decided that I liked the unfinished wood. I'm gonna add something about their pool or personalize it with their name so that they can put this up in the bathroom that the pool guests use. Mom, if you're watching this, you didn't see that. Might be coming in your Mother's Day gift. And then the last 2 things from the nautical section, I grabbed a lighthouse, and then this is actually what the sign's supposed to look like with a little anchor, but I thought you could easily flip it around, and then you've got an instant, like really pretty blank for any other project that you're looking to do. So a lot of these will be coming in my top Dollar Tree blanks for Patriotic, and I also think I'm gonna do a summer one this year. So let me know down in the comments if you would be interested in me doing one of my Dollar Tree Cricut blank videos, both for Patriotic and then also just for summer stuff. I also wanna bring back another overall, just like everyday decor with Dollar Tree blanks, because you guys loved that video. So I will definitely have to do a part 2 of that. So I may have won a little nuts in the Crafters Square section for some unfinished wood items. And the reason being is it's nice that they're pre-cut. I also like to test them to let you guys know if they're worth your money. So the first thing I was excited about are these little, they're calling them DIY wood dice, but they come in a pack of 3, and these look similar to stuff you would find at Hobby Lobby. So basically 6 of them for $2.50. I have an idea in mind for a DIY, and these are relatively new. I hadn't seen them before, and they were actually on an end cap with some other stuff. They weren't even in the Crafters Square aisle. I'm excited to see how they take stain and how they kind of work with that whole process. Now I ended up grabbing 4 of these panels, and typically I would buy my lumber at the hardware store, but I like to test these out again to let you guys know if it's worth your money, especially if you don't have a saw. So I decided to grab 4 of these. So what I was thinking is I could put them together and make a large sign, and then use some of these pieces to brace the back. So essentially you're making your own sign blank for like $5, and especially if it's already pre-cut from Dollar Tree, that could be a great alternative. Overall, it's like $7.50 for this whole pile, and I think I'm gonna be able to make something really cool out of it. Now these I was so stinking excited for. I actually gasped in the store. These are ceramic tags. How great are these gonna be to put vinyl on? They are a decent size, they're ceramic, they would be really cute for Christmas ornaments, so you can stock up now because they'll probably go really fast. That's what I grabbed some for. And then also these circles, like how cute, like you could put our first home or baby's first Christmas or whatever on these. They also had a heart, I didn't end up picking that up, but these, I have a few in my lap here because I wanted to make sure I had them when I wanted to use them in the future. Another new piece I saw were these double little tags. So originally I thought they were individual, but they're actually 2 on 1 hanger. So you can kind of separate them and glue them and make them into signs like that. This one is actually dry erase, and then this one is chalkboard. Both of them obviously would take vinyl pretty well. And then I also grabbed one of these little easels. They had bigger ones before, but this actually opens like this. So there's 2 sides. I picked this up because I'm helping host a baby shower here for my cousin, and so I thought this would be a great like little sign to let them know, like, here's the guest book sign that. Now these are some tools that I found in the Crafter's Square section, one being this sewing needle set. They've got some self-threading needles, but these are the size of the dowel needles that I use for projects that I tell you guys about, so you can now get them at Dollar Tree. And I picked up another one of these. They call them a craft picker, but it's basically a Cricut tool. And also, if you need one of these to remove like stickers or other stencils and you don't want to buy the Cricut one, this works really well. I like the length of the little pick and it works really well for me, so I would recommend it. They had some really gorgeous spring summer like floral stickers, so I grabbed some of these purple hydrangeas, and then I also grabbed this like garden set. These are great because you can stick them on plain frames and create like spring looks, or you can put them on cards. They're really nice to embellish things like that as you're sending like graduation and birthday and Mother's Day and wedding and all those types of cards. These are nice little embellishments for that. And then if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw the picture that I shared of all of the items that I was picking up the day I got these. I also grabbed some and sent them to Courtney from Creative on the Cheap, but they are these bamboo rings. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I saw everybody picking them up and I feel like I was influenced and I felt deep down that I needed them. Need in air quotes. I feel like that happens to us a lot of times. You see people share stuff and you're like, I need that. And then you get it home and you're like, did I need that? So we'll just start crafting and let the bamboo rings tell me what they're gonna be here in the future. And then my last wood purchase for this round were these 3 little arrows. And here is your little hint to what they're gonna look like coming soon in a maybe patriotic DIY video. So now we've made it to the random section of the video, and it's just all these fun finds that I can't really fit into those first couple categories. One being the fact that their canvas tote bags are back. I absolutely love these to use. I've made pillows out of them, a ton of different things. So I've got another idea in mind for those. So I picked up 2 of those, and I usually find these in the aisle with the hair accessories and the other bags. I also found a really cute baby onesie. I mentioned previously about the baby shower, so I want to make a shirt for my new little baby cousin that will be coming. I also love when you can find really pretty artwork on canvas at Dollar Tree. They had some really pretty greenery leaves. They also had this pretty one. Like, that looks so Kirkland's to me, and these are nice for shelves. Also, to test out some other products, I grabbed some flip-flops for myself. I like that Dollar Tree carries the 11-12s for women's because, as I've mentioned before, I'm tall, I'm 5'11", I wear size 11 shoes, and so these will be nice for our beach trip coming up. And then I also grabbed some of these just to try for Finn. I figured I don't want to buy like super expensive like thong type sandals because he's little and I don't think he'll like them, but he might. So I figured $1.25 would be a great way to test them. If he likes them, then I can get him another kind, but these will be great for around the pool this summer. Let me know down in the comments your favorite item that I hauled today, and also if you've seen something cool out there that I wasn't able to find, let me know so I know what to keep a lookout for. Also, if this is your first time here at Whiskey and Whit, be sure to hit subscribe down below so you don't miss all the content around these items and what I'm going to do with them, how I'm going to DIY them and style them in my home. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!